Hello, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. How is it going? Yeah, it's a wonderful day here. It's sunny and clear. Look outside. The sunshine is very abundant. Yeah, I'm going to talk something totally different from the former topics. And how can we find a perfect girlfriend, a perfect wife? I would like to express my ideas and thoughts regarding this today. When you look for a girlfriend, you want to get a perfect one, right? So I think first of all you have to know it takes time to know her, at least 1 year. If you marry her within 2 months or even several weeks, that is not acceptable. Your marriage might be in trouble after the marriage, after getting married. So imagine just like your love and your relationship, just like an apple, okay, like an apple tree. So when an apple tree is budding and sprouting in springtime, which is the start of your relationship, and you date each other, you are smitten with each other badly, you are smitten by each other, and you love each other desperately. And when the tree leaves are growing and growing, so the entire ambulance is perfect. So which means the whole environment between you and her is wonderful. And then the apple becomes into being. That apple is just like her, just like that lady you have been dating. So this apple is growing gradually, and the tree leaves are beautifully, wonderfully growing. Perfect, right? In autumn, you will pick that apple. So which means you will get the fruit. You will get the success. You think she's the correct one for you to tie the knot, to get married. But unfortunately, this apple looks perfect, looks wonderful, perfect. The surface is wonderful. But when you eat it, the core of this apple is rotten, it's bad. So your marriage is not in the right track, and it's going to be a disaster. You think you have made a perfect decision. You've found a wonderful girl to get married. But unfortunately, your marriage is like a disaster, like a catastrophe. After getting married, you have realized there's a lot of problems between you and her. Particularly, you haven't noticed any problems of hers before the marriage. So that apple, just like that lady, right, looks perfect. So let's come to the essence of this topic. How can you find the bad part of this apple? Yeah, this is the core of this video. I hope you can stay here for a while and until the end. So this lady was born and raised in one family, right? So she camouflages. Oh, this one is pretty hard, right? Disguises her, right? You can't find her imperfection. You can't find her something bad. So how can you know her genuinely, authentically? So you have to go to her house, go to her family. So, for example, if you care a lady who is the lazy list, you don't like a lazy lady, but she camouflages her to be not to be a lazy lady before the marriage. So you haven't noticed it, that she's pretty lazy. You haven't noticed that she's not caring about the personal hygiene. So you go to her family and talk to her parents and see the house, and you have to analyze, you have to study the whole thing, the entire thing. So then you can find something, right? If her parents are not lazy, if her parents are very care a lot about hygiene, very clean. The house is totally spotless, and everything is perfect. And yeah, she's like that, like parents, like a girl, like daughter. So that's yeah. Hopefully, I'm clear. I mean, yeah, it's pretty hard to find the bad part of her, but you can get some threats, get something from her parents. Okay. And some men maybe very care about whether she likes cooking for the family or not. So when you go to her house, you will know who is in charge of cooking. Okay? Her mother or her father. If her father is in charge of cooking, most likely your wife won't be cooking after marriage. Okay, guys? That's the regulation. Okay, that's the rule. Remember. So when you see a perfect apple, I mean she's perfect. You see an apple, yeah, that is really perfect. But if you want to know the inner things of her, you have to find it. You have to study it. You have to analyze it through her parents. Okay, I think yeah, my English is not perfect. Hopefully, you can get my points. And I mean, yeah, marriage is crucially important for your life, particularly after, marriage. If you guys get a baby or even 2 kids, but you are in a trouble, you want to get divorced. Yeah, it's a disaster for your life. You have to proceed with the law procedures. It's time consuming and energy consuming. It will likely ruin your life since you've got some babies. So it's bad. It's very bad. So you have to find a perfect lady to tie the knot before the marriage. You have to know her completely. So first the suggestion is get married at least after 1 year, even you think she's the perfect one. The secondly, if you want to know her completely, thoroughly, go to her house, go to her family, and if you care something, you care very much about something, about that lady's personality or something, disposition, and go to her house and her family to know that in advance. Some guys said, "Oh, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I can tolerate her. I can bear her." Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can marry her. Yeah, your marriage will be life. You are tolerable. I mean, if you want to have a great marriage, just listen to me. And I'm a mid-aged man. I think my experience can give you something which is precious. If you like this video, and I hope you can give me a like. And thank you very much for your time. And I wish you love your wife, your husband, completely if he or she loves you deeply. Don't cheat on her if she loves you. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I will see you guys later. Give me a like. Don't forget to give me a like. And I have to use the VPN to upload every video here. It's very tough, guys. I've been working so hard. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. Adios.